Hi everybody, it's Kim Curry here. I'm creating just a short video for you to get started on your primer design assignment and point out one specific detail that might apply for those of you that have large chromosomal sequences. So we are here on the BLAST page at the NCBI website, and it should look something like this. And we're going to scroll down and you want to find the primer BLAST option here. And then you're going to come to the settings page and it asks you to enter an accession number. So what I want you to do is to go to your gene full report. So I have an example gene here, LFY, and you can go to your full report and have a look for the section called NCBI reference sequences. Click on that section and it should take you down to the reference assembly of the genomic sequences, mRNA, and protein sequences as well. So ideally, and for many of you, you will have an NG accession number. That is the most ideal accession number to use. It's a shorter sequence and will work in the Primer BLAST site. But I want to show you this example. So here, if I enter this accession number into the Primer BLAST tool, I ask you to aim for 300 to 1,000 base pairs. Of course, this depends on the size of your gene. If it's smaller than 300, you're going to have to adjust. And then I ask you to enable this specificity check and to use the reference sequence representative genome here. And then you have to type in the organism that your gene comes from. And in this case, this is an Arabidopsis gene. So if we select that, we leave all the other parameters alone. We're going to choose Get Primers. And using the NC session number that I was just showing you, you get an error message here. It's saying that it's the length of the template is too large for the search tool. So I'm going to click back here and I'm going to show you how to fix that. So this is only if you get that error message. Many of you will have the NG accession numbers and that won't be a problem. So let's go back to this full record. And here in the range, you should see a range section here. And what this means is that within these nucleotide positions, we find this gene LFY. So we're going to target this region by copying this range and entering it here in the range section for forward and reverse primers. So I'm going to enter this range here for the forward primer from, and then copy and paste the end range here and enter it into the reverse primer 2 section. Okay. And then again, all the other parameters stay the same and you can select Get Primers. Don't be surprised if after hitting search for primers, it takes a few minutes for the results to show up. So I've paused the video and come back here to show you what the results look like. And so here you have your gene, in this case, the LFY gene, and all the primers pair options that have been selected for options. So now it's just a matter of choosing which primer pair you wish to use, and you can either choose them based on their location or the length of the sequence. Maybe you want to span as much of, it looks like possibly exon 1 here for this gene, or maybe you want to look at this region for these primer pairs. So I leave that up to you to decide. There's no wrong answer for why you choose a certain primer pair for the primer assignment. All right, you can follow the rest of the instructions that are posted for you on Brightspace. And we will have some time during Lab 5, the week of March 1st, for you to work on this during the lab as well. So if you need some extra help or you have some unique results that you'd like to ask about, certainly bring them to the lab.